Welcome everyone, this is Gary Carpenter, and today I have with me Al Hoffman. Al, how are you today?
Doing well. Happy to be here with you, Gary. This is such a fun topic, really.
Yeah, only a CPA could get excited about this type of topic, okay? Again, this is brought to you by the CollegeProcessing.org, and today we're going to talk about the 1040EZ and the 1040A. And we're going to talk about it from a tax standpoint, the filing requirements, and then in the end, we're going to talk about what the impact is on a financial aid form. So let's get right into it. First of all, what are the requirements for filing a 1040EZ? Well, I'm just going to go down these bullets with you because these are right from the Internal Revenue Code, a publication called 970, and it states that you can only file an EZ form if you're filing single or married filing jointly. Also, you're not taking any deductions, like you're not taking itemized deductions or anything like that. And you're not having any adjustments to your income. And what adjustments are is like if you had a contribution to a retirement account that you would deduct on your tax return. You can't use this form. And the only credit you can claim is the earned income credit. And this is interesting. If you or your spouse are over age 65, you can't use this form. And again, your taxable income has to be less than $1,000.
100,000.
I'm sorry, 100,000. Thank you, Al. Your income includes wages, salaries, tips, taxable scholarships and grants, unemployment compensation, and your taxable interest cannot be over $1,500. Also, if you have tips, they have to be included on your W-2. And curiously enough, the last requirement is you cannot use this form if you're a debtor in Chapter 11. Now the second form, the 1040A, it gives you a little bit more flexibility as far as things that can be reported on the form. Again, your income has to be less than $100,000. And it only can include wages, salaries, tips, taxable scholarships, unemployment compensation. But here's where it gets into some additional items. Dividends can be included, capital gain distributions can be included, distributions from pensions or retirement accounts, and taxable Social Security benefits can all be reported on a 1040A. Another thing is you cannot itemize deductions on a 1040A.
Yeah, that brings a question for me. Now we're talking up the 1040EZ and 1040A in light of the simplified needs and automatic zero requirement. So what's better, aid from the college or tax reductions?
Exactly. Well, it comes down to this. You know, if you can itemize deductions, you can file a regular 1040, which allows you to itemize deductions, and you can save taxes. Okay, and let's say you save $1,000 on taxes by itemizing deductions. Or you can file a 1040A and not take itemized deductions. You pay a higher tax of $1,000. But when you go back into the financial aid forms, you may be able to qualify for either that simplified EFC or automatic zero EFC. And the benefits of that could far outweigh the $1,000 in additional tax you pay.
Yes, okay, I see what you mean.
Again, something has to be taken into consideration. Let's see here. Adjustments to income are limited to educator expenses, and what those are, like teachers' expenses, teaching supplies and things like that. IRA deductions, the student interest loan deductions, they can be taken on the 1040A. You can claim a variety of tax credits, child tax credit, dependent care, educational tax credits, earned income, retirement savings, and even credits for disabilities. And finally, you cannot have any alternative tax adjustments. And again, I won't go into that. It's a very complicated area. But if you have any alternative tax adjustments, you can't use the form. Now, this is probably the most important slide of the whole presentation. In order to qualify for a simplified EFC, you must be able to file a 1040EZ or a 1040A, and your adjusted gross income has to be less than $49,999. Also, in order to qualify for the automatic zero EFC, you must be able again to file for a 1040EZ or a 1040A, and your adjusted gross income must be less than $25,000. So this is a perfect example of where tax law and financial aid law differ. Under tax law, you can file these short forms and your income can be less than $100,000. Under financial aid form, you could still file those forms, but if your income was higher than $49,990 or higher than $25,000, even though you filed the form, you could not use either one of these simplified EFC or automatic zero EFC. So again, an important differential there. That's
Gary,
it.
Gary,
Yes.
let me just add one quick thing. Now, in the library of these little mini webinars that you and I are producing, there is one on simplified needs and automatic zeros. So to get into a little deeper of what that really means or how it works or why it helps you in financial aid, I would suggest go visiting those so we don't have to reiterate it here in this presentation.
Excellent.
Okay.
Very good, Al. Thank you very much. Everyone else, thanks for joining us. Have a good day.